What is up guys, Thunder Studios here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Age of the Prime's Wreck and Doom collection, Carnivac and Physitron, also known as Ironfist. For this review, I am going to be starting with Physitron, or as it's actually known as, Ironfist. No, not that Ironfist, this Ironfist. This is based off the IDW comics, and he looks amazing. Unfortunately, both of these guys are just retools of previous figures, but in Ironfist's case, I think this retool is actually really good. Just taking a look at that head sculpt, that is really good there. I really like the mouth plate and this sort of metallic light blue for the eyes. The only thing I could have wished is if the head was a little bit bigger, because just zooming out it does look kind of odd and kind of small. But I do really like the chest details there with the silver and the gunmetal paint, and also this sort of gold plastic that he's molded in looks pretty good. And these guys, since they are Amazon exclusives, they come with quite a lot of paint on them, as you can see for the crotch area and for the feet there, the weapons, and the entire backpack is painted. Speaking of his accessories, he comes with one gun, which doesn't look too bad, but it's just very hollow all around and doesn't look the greatest. It is blast effect compatible at the end, so that looks really good. And of course he can hold it, and he looks pretty good in some poses with it. He also comes with a spare tire that can also be used as a shield, and this one is also very nicely painted with the yellow circle on the front. And if you did want, you can combine them with this accessory, which is just like an extra backpack piece. You can also use this as an extra large shield, but what it's meant to be for is to combine all of the accessories and use it as a backpack, which is really cool. Since this guy is a retool, not much has changed in terms of articulation. So he just has a ball joint at the head. On my copy, it is kind of loose, but the arms go out that far. Full rotation, bicep rotation, elbow bend, and wrist rotation. And the quality on this set isn't the best. So when I air, this part just tends to untab quite a lot compared to this side. And he also has a waist rotation, legs kick up to that far, back that far, out to the side that far, thigh rotation, knee bend, past 90, and ankle tilt. So yeah, he's alright in terms of posability. He can pull off some poses, but he is like quite chunky. And also with like the quality, he just feels like very light and hollow and not too good in hand. Especially when I handed this to a friend to mess about with, they thought it wasn't the best feeling either. But I do think the colors and paint on this guy do a lot of the heavy lifting for the design. Carnivac is the best of the set in my opinion. He looks just very good with the purple, the turquoise, and this sort of like bronzy color. It's actually very unique for a Transformer. And yeah, he just has like a bunch of really cool details on him, especially with the greebling. And I'm pretty sure this is also based on IDW, but you can see there are some missiles on the top of the shoulders, very like tall shoulders, like very similar to like Ultra Magnus or something, and like very bulky in the upper torso but very slim in the legs. And I just love all the details. And he does turn into a wolf, hence why there's like a bunch of hinges and like extra feet and head kibble hanging off. Also, I do apologize if you do hear background noises. It has just started to rain over here. And one thing that I'm very happy about is this guy is a headmaster, meaning if you take off the head, unfortunately mine is a little bit scratched there by the nose, but I do really like the silver paint on him and looks really good. And you just unfold the legs and pop out the arms. As you can see, yeah, he's very nicely detailed there. He even has some paint on the head, but yeah, the legs are really loose on mine. Yeah, not too happy about the quality control on this set. And you just fold them back up and pop them back on the head. And yeah, quality control, the head is very loose, as you can see there. And like, yeah, always comes out quite a lot. Very annoying. But the rest of the articulation on this guy isn't that bad. Like the arms, they're on ball joints, as you can see in there. Not the best range of articulation out of them. Bicep rotation, elbow bend, just a little past 90. Waist rotation, legs kick up to that far, only back that far because of the kibble. Legs kick up to that far. Thigh rotation, knee bend, which is pretty solid, and ball joints for the ankles so they can tilt and rotate. Yeah, still not the best posability on this guy, but I can cut him a bit of slack considering this is like a 10-plus-year-old toy. And one thing I do like is the circles for the legs. They're kind of unique. As for his accessories, he comes with a gun that looks a lot better in my opinion than Ironfist, and yeah, it's also blast effect compatible and is in this bronzy color. And he also comes with his wolf mode tail, but is sort of like used as a dagger in robot mode. And yeah, it's pretty much painted, and it's very, very hollow, and looks too bulky to be a dagger and too short to be a sword. So I don't know what they were doing. It looks kind of odd. As for weapon storage, you can attach them to the sides of the arms, similar to the Cybertron Starscream figure. As for size comparisons, just comparing them to Horrible and Detritus. Horrible is also a headmaster, but and also turns into some sort of animal, but it's not really the same mold. As for Ironfist and Detritus, they are entirely the same mold, just with a little bit of retooling going on with Ironfist. Now with that out of the way, I'm just going to do a time lapse of the transformation, mostly because I've already showcased Ironfist transformation in my Detritus review, and Carnivac's transformation is not that complex. Okay, now that they are both in vehicle mode or alternate form, I'm just going to be starting with Ironfist again. As you can see, Ironfist, he has a brand new canopy top, which is actually fully painted in this metallic silver, and also a very metallic light blue for the windscreen. And as you can see, there is some extra paint details everywhere, and also the gunmetal and silver for the wheels, and the feet make up these like little gas canisters on the side. The only thing I really don't like is the solidity of this vehicle mode. It's just very finicky to get together, and feel the greatest in hand. It just feels very hollow and cheap, and especially these gaps with the feet. And also I really don't like the fact that there's mushroom pegs for the wheels, and also there's still a gap in the back. As for his weapon storage, you just take the turret backpack thing on the top, and that sort of acts as a turret. Also, one more thing that was kind of cool is that it also reveals this Wrecker logo and an Autobot logo. I don't know why he'd have both, it's kind of weird, but still a pretty cool alt mode. And yeah, the light blue on the headlights and the front chest of the robot mode looks really good. But the only thing I don't really like is the mismatch between the paint and the actual plastic. It looks very odd. Yeah, there's Ironfist in his vehicle mode. As for Carnivac, yeah, this is definitely my favorite, as you could probably tell. I just really like the shaping on this. It looks really, really cool. It's just mostly because of the loose joints. They just fall down quite a lot. So that kind of limits my enjoyment of the figure. But I do really think the design is really cool, especially for the hind legs, how they shifted the armor from the bottom looks really cool. And the front legs as well, they still kept the missile pods. As for some pretty cool features, you just take the headmaster, which is actually called Survivor, and you just lift up this cockpit piece and just slot him in there like so, and then you close it back up. And you can also see the dagger is the tail there, and you can also take the gun and just slot it in this peg up the top, and you can see there's the Wreck and Doom logo there. And yeah, like I said about the quality, it's just not the best, but he sort of does have the same articulation as in robot mode, so I don't really need to go over that. But something really nice is he also has a ball joint for the wolf mode head, so it can rotate. Also has a very stiff articulated jaw. I do really like the eyes with the silver paint over it. It looks pretty cool, and just yeah, the colors on this guy look pretty cool. So that's pretty much it for this guy's alternate form. Not really much to talk about because it's basically just the robot mode laying down. So let's get these guys transformed back up, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so what do I think of these figures? Well, in my opinion, I do really want to like them. It's just the quality control, the lack of it just really hinders my enjoyment of these figures. And especially for being exclusive figures, Hasbro really needs to step up their quality game. Even for regular retail figures, I find their quality isn't the best. And if they're going to be charging this much for Transformers going ahead in the future, they definitely need to step up the quality. So because of that, I can only give this set a 7 out of 10. So as usual, let me know your thoughts in the comments of these figures, and also don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.